Okay, so here we go. We're filming. We have a backdrop now. It's not a stark white wall like it was. I'm telling you, it did not look good. It was weird. As I was even filming and looking into my camera, I was like, I'm filming on my phone. So we got something behind us. I got a ring light, very minimalistic kind of thing we're doing here. Now, I used the cream and sugar one just on my own, and I love it, okay? I love this. It's beautiful. This one I tried. I tried this one. I tried to film my makeup tutorial with the just white walls behind me. This shade is very patchy. It's dusty. It's not my favorite. So today instead, I'm gonna do both. Both, why not? First things first, my face is clean. I have my moisturizer on, SPF. SPF is very important. You have windows in your house. I don't even care if you're not going outside. You need to put SPF on. We love the sun, but we don't love wrinkles. Okay. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna prime our skin. Some people don't believe in primer. Some people think it's a gimmick. I know a lot of people just use their regular moisturizer. That's fine. I like primer because I'm a dreamer and I like to believe that it's doing something for my skin. Right now I'm going to use the Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Primer. And I probably got too much. But I'm gonna put it all over my face. And this one is more luminous. I'm gonna use 2 primers today because we're bougie. Not really. Let's just let that sink in a little bit. Are we like enough? Are we close enough? Should we get closer? Too close? We'll see. This is all a learning curve, okay? And we're filming on a, see, just my desk. So we're gonna hope that I don't knock everything over, okay? I'm gonna use a pore filling primer. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Pore Reducing Primer. There's 2. All 2 of you that are watching this video happen to go and get this primer. There's 2. This is the pink one. It's important to make sure you're getting the pink one. And I'm gonna put that just where my pores are, so pretty much my T-zone. Up my forehead and on my chin too. I have some pores down here, but I also have I have my obviously smile lines, so I kind of like to just drag the excess down. I am not certified in any area of cosmetology at all that there is. I'm a kindergarten teacher. I'm a singer in a band. I am just a makeup lover, enthusiast. We're gonna spot conceal because the foundation that I'm using today is not very heavy. I mean, you could get it to full coverage, but so we're gonna spot conceal. I have some spider veins. Oh, maybe I should tell you what I'm using. I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is not my shade, friends. It's not my shade, but I bought it and I'm gonna use it. It doesn't really matter right now when we're spot concealing because we're gonna blend it out and we're gonna put foundation over it anyway. This is just giving us a little bit more coverage in the areas that we want it without going crazy. And I like to let that sit. The longer you let your concealer sit, the more coverage you'll get. Okay, so we're gonna blend this out. This is an e.l.f. sponge. It's damp. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And if you have any excess, bring it down your neck. I have some redness around my nose because I'm a woman, and women typically get red around their nose, hormones and such. foundation that we're gonna use is the L'Oreal Infallible 24. It's dirty. And I put some on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna dip my little beauty blender on there, and we're gonna bounce it into our skin. I know that it kind of looks like it's a lot right here, but obviously you're gonna blend it out. And this foundation really is lightweight. Also smells like perfume, so just get through that. These are just my tips and tricks that I've found the way that I do my makeup. Okay. Now we can actually go in with concealer. I'm gonna mix these two, but I'm not gonna go super heavy. I'm gonna put them under my eyes and on my T-zone, but I'm not gonna use a lot because we don't wanna overdo it, if you know what I mean. Jelly bean. You could skip this step, like with your, down your T-zone. Eyelining, just do what you want, I guess. Right? I'm not your real dad. I can't tell you what to do. I always like to start on my chin first because, and then I bring it up if I have any excess. But I like to start down here first and get to my actual under eyes afterward because, you know, more coverage. And I'm also going to bring up the concealer on the top of our lids because we're just gonna go ahead and use that to prime our eyes. Capiche? Kaposh. All right, time for powder. I don't powder my face a lot. I don't use a lot of powder to set because I have psoriasis. Now I just set my T-zone because if I don't powder that spot, it will get oily. I love this one. This is the CoverGirl Advanced Radiance, but Jessica Braun on YouTube said that this is a dupe to the Charlotte Tilbury under eye stuff, and I'm testing it out. And I only used it once, but I liked that, so we're gonna try it again. And I'm just gonna take some, and first I'm going to start off, this is also an e.l.f. brush. This is an e.l.f. highlighter brush. I'm gonna start by pressing the powder into my T-zone. Make sure you tap out your under eyes so that there's no creasing. And then we're gonna set our under eye. Not gonna powder anything else because pretty much our bronzer is going to do that for us. I'm gonna use the Physicians Formula. I'm gonna use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Okay, we're just gonna little swirl, swirly, swirl. And bronze up our face. And we're gonna get our temples. Don't forget your neck. Time for blush. Okay, for blush, I'm gonna go into Burt's Bees, also drugstore, in Bare Peach. I love blush so much. I also like to put blush on my nose because I don't know. All right, got some blush on. Time for highlighter. I'm gonna use Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in Be My Highlight. This one is awesome because A, it's like $4. B, you can make this like subtle if you want, or you can really amp it up, you know? I put highlighter a lot of places, if we're being honest. On my nose, on the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow. Dare I say it's time for eyebrows? What I normally do is just use brown eyeshadow. So we're gonna spoolie up our brows, brush them up, and we're gonna fill them in. Be sure that if you do this with powder, use a light hand. It's always best to add more because it's harder to take away, am I right? Eyebrow gel. I do use eyebrow gel. Where is it? Well, shoot. Sometimes I put it in here. ColourPop. Okay, I got this at Ulta. It's ColourPop. It's just clear brow gel. So there we go. We're just gonna brush up our brows now. Dare I say it's time for eyeshadow. Okay, so we're gonna use these two. I will say on my skin tone, this transition shade didn't do a lot for me. I mean, I could probably set my whole lid with it because it's like my skin tone color. But I did like this one, so we'll use this one. Take my little eyebrow brush. This is just a little fluffy brush. Okay, tap off the excess. And when you close your eyes, you might have some creasing. Tap those out before you put on your eyeshadow. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and put that shade in my crease using windshield wiper motions. On the outside, I always do a little swirl just to make sure that it's blended. When in doubt, blend it out. I'm telling you, your eyeshadows, like your eye looks, will turn out so much better if you just take that few extra minutes blending, like strictly blending your eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go in with this brown instead, deepen up our outer edge. Okay, we're just gonna dip into this little guy here just a little bit. Whenever I'm working with the darker colors on the outer edge, I always make sure I start slow. Okay, that brush is not what I need in my life right now. Okay, clean brush. And we're gonna swirl, 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 and blend upward. Whenever I am working on my outer third of my eye, I'm always pushing up with my brush, if that makes sense. Okie dokie. We're gonna go to the Rosewater palette and we're gonna go in with the rosy, rosy, rosy shade, okay? We're gonna take it on our little finger, and we're gonna put that on our lid. After we put this shade on, we're gonna deepen our outer edge a little more. Going back in with that outer corner shade. When I'm deepening my outer edge at this point, I'm barely scratching the surface. And I always like to have an extra clean brush just for blending. I have this brush from Sonia Kashuk. It's a really good blending brush to have on hand to like fix any blending mistakes. Okay, then we're gonna go in with the same rose water palette. We're gonna use the lightest shimmer shade, and I'm going to take it on a flat brush because I want to merge it in with the other shimmer that we have there, just to kind of blend them together and brighten up the first part of our eye. How's everyone spending their quarantine? I've had a couple gigs. You know, it's weird trying to get back into the swing of things, but I would rather much be in school. I miss my kids so much. I'd much rather be there. We're gonna switch to the lower lash line now. We're basically gonna do the same thing on the top or on the bottom that we did on the top. I'm gonna get a smaller brush like that. So we're gonna go back into rose water, take that there, tap off the excess, and we're gonna run it on our lower lash line. I'm gonna take this brush. This brush is from e.l.f. It's $1. It's $1. I love this brush so much. I love this brush so much. So I'm gonna take it on the tip. See how this is like, you know, rounded at the top? I'm gonna just dab it there, tap off the excess, and go as close to my lash line as possible. And we are going to take that same brush and we're gonna smoke it out. Smudge it, smudge it, smudge it. Okay, final thing, I guess. I'm gonna go into the cream and sugar one. I'm gonna take this shimmer shade and I'm going to highlight my inner corners with that shade. And our brow bone. Time for eyeliner. That's not what I need. That's not what I need either. Where's my eyeliner? Here it is. I found it. Flower Beauty Brownstone. It's just a brown eyeliner. I'm gonna line my tight line and my waterline. What's next? What's next? Curling our lashes. Curling our lashes. Okay. For mascara, we're gonna go in with Essence Lash Princess. This is not sponsored by Essence. But I like their products. You can get them at CVS. They're cheap. You just have to be careful with this wand, and this formula can get very clumpy. So just make sure that you watch out for that. Now, lipstick. Oopsie. I'm gonna line my lips with ColourPop BFF liner just because I don't have a lip liner to match this shade. Spicy Mauve. Spicy Mauve. I don't have a lip liner to match Spicy Mauve. So I'm gonna use this one because it matches my skin color. Yeah, I do sometimes overdraw my top lip because I don't have one. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Yo, I can't fit back into my jeans. I'm not even kidding. I bought a bunch of vegetables. We'll see how that goes. Now we're gonna go in with some lipstick. Lipstick from L'Oreal. I guess that's it. This is the finished look. Thanks for sticking around. Let me know if you want to see anything else. Like and subscribe. What else do beauty gurus say? Oh, yeah, so thanks so much for watching. What else do I say? There you go. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.